All right, we move straight on to sports news. Here's Charles Aruka. Charles.
Oh, thanks, Ijoma. Welcome to Sports News. Bayern Munich coach Pep Guardiola says retaining the UEFA Champions League title won before his arrival will be a tough task. Guardiola, who won the title twice with Barcelona as coach, admits that the competition is tougher these days than when Italian giants AC Milan were able to win it back-to-back. Bayern beat German rivals Dortmund in last season's final and are now bidding to be the first side to retain the trophy since AC Milan did it in 1990. Well, these are the results of matches in the UEFA Champions League. Jack Wilshere's double helped Arsenal comfortably see off Marseille to strengthen their position at the top of Group F. Wilshere got the Gunners off to the perfect start after just 27 seconds by clipping the ball superbly into the top corner and doubled their advantage by tapping in Mesut Ozil's low centre after the break. Dutch side Ajax Amsterdam perhaps pulled the biggest upset of the night when they beat former champions Barcelona 2-1. Two first-half goals from Tulani Serrero and Danny Herson sealed the win for the Amsterdam side. FC Basel completed a double over Chelsea, stunning the English giants with a late strike in Zurich. Borussia Dortmund hammered Italian side FC Napoli 3-1, while Austria Vienna forced Portuguese champions FC Porto to a 1-0 draw. It was a scoreless draw at Romanian side Steaua Bucharest when they hosted German side Schalke. Meanwhile, head coach of Nigeria's Super Sand Eagles, Audu Adamu, has released the names of the 20 players that will vie for places in this year's squad to the Copa Lagos Beach Soccer Championship. Adamu revealed that the 20 players who have been invited for this year's showpiece will camp at the FIFA Gold Project in Abuja from Wednesday, November the 27th to December the 1st. This year's competition will take place from December the 13th to the 15th in Lagos. The Beach Eagles are the defending champions after winning the first two editions. Senegal, Lebanon and Germany are the other three nations that will participate in this year's showpiece in Lagos. And that's it on Sports News. It's back to you, Joma, with the rest of the news at
10. Unveiling the new look of Guinness. Discover a colorful world of more.
All right, on the foreign scene now, Pope Francis has called for power in the Catholic Church to be devolved away from the Vatican in his first major work he's written in the role. Here's Cynthia Are with the details.
Well, this is certainly a development. Now, in the document, the Pope says he's open to suggestions to changes in the power of the papacy. He also warns that rising global economic inequality is bound to explode in conflict. Since becoming Pope in March, Francis has struck a markedly different tone to his predecessor on several issues. Then, the UN Deputy Secretary General has warned that the Central African Republic is descending into complete chaos. Things are so bad that urgent action is being called for. Jan Eliasson urged the Security Council to strengthen the African Union-led force in the country and to turn it into a UN peacekeeping operation. France has said it would contribute about 1,000 troops to the force. Also today, government grants in South Africa are helping poor children resist the advances of older men, thus reducing the risk of getting HIV. The Oxford University study found that girls from homes which receive child support grants were 2/3 likely to date older men for money. Experts say young girls are up to 3 times more likely to become infected with HIV than boys in South Africa. Plus, the leader of the Western-backed rebel Free Syrian Army has said that forces aligned to him will not join the peace conference in Geneva come January. General Salim Idris, who is head of the FSA Supreme Military Council, says that they would continue to try to topple President Bashar al-Assad. He warned that Mr. Assad would use the talks to buy time and continue to wage war. And that's it from me. Those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
Thanks a lot, Cynthia. And the main news again. The G7 governors have pulled out of the PDP and have joined the All Progressives Congress. And even though the PDP says the development doesn't bother them, a professor of law in the University of Lagos, Professor Aki Oyebade, has said that the development should. Well, that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Bunyato. Do have a good night.